Hello the internet, hope you're all well, thanks for stopping by. Another week, another online time trial in Gran Turismo 7. This time we're at Interlagos in the Ferrari GTO. At the time of filming, the gold standard time stood at a 1 minute 42.971. Let's see what we can do to help you get your gold standard time and 2 million credits. I'm playing on a Fanatec CSL steering wheel. I'm using manual gears. These are my assist settings. I've got everything off except ABS, which is set to default. As always in these guide videos, I've uploaded my fastest lap that you'll see in this video to the Gran Turismo 7 servers. That means you can download my Ghost to race against. Just go to the showcase section, under content search, select replays, search for my name Tough Monkey as the keyword, and it's the one you can see there with the red Ferrari bonnet. If you go down to collection there, select that, it is now added to your game screen. So back out of that, go to your game screen, go to settings, down at the bottom there is Ghost settings, click on load Ghost and across one to collection, there it should be. If you click on that, it will load it into your game and you can now chase down my Ghost. Okay, let's get into it, and we're almost immediately into a braking zone. I'm using the 150 board on the right there as my braking reference, braking in a straight line to the 50 board and then moving towards the left hand side of the circuit. I'm dropping to second gear, this gives the rotation of the car and I'm taking a lot of curb there. I don't want to run too far out onto the right hand side just yet, but we are going to cut a lot of curb on the right there. When the car is stable, hit back onto full throttle. We're just trying to keep the car on the left hand side of the circuit here. If you feel the car starting to wander out to the right hand side, be prepared to lift off if you need to. Let the car walk to the right hand side of the track, use all the curb there, and we're getting ready for the big braking zone at the end of this straight. Again, I'm going to use the 150 board on the right there as my braking reference. I'm dropping first to third and then to second as I begin to turn into the corner. I've actually missed the apex of this corner. I've gone in a little bit too deep and that means I've had to wait to get back on the throttle. Run the car out to the right hand side there, but don't go too far over onto the curb there because you can get sucked onto the marbles on the right as you go through this corner here. Full throttle up the hill, don't go out onto the left hand side here, it drags the car over to the left. I'm using 100 board as my braking reference, just going a little bit deeper before applying the brakes. Down to third and then down to second. Give it a bit of throttle to rotate the car and then I'm going to go back up to third gear here and I'm just going to let the car walk out to the left hand side. You can take lots of curb here and it helps you with the entrance into the next corner. I'm dropping to second gear. I'm going to cut a lot of this curb on the right hand side here. Be patient on the throttle, the back end will want to step out, just give a quick squirt of the throttle here but then straight back onto the brakes, and then we're having to be very patient. Bit of a clumsy corner this. Wait until the corner comes back to you, opens up, and then gently apply the throttle. The back end will want to step out. Briefly back on the throttle, up to third gear and then straight back on the brakes. Aiming for the left hand side of the track here. I'm going down to first gear very briefly but then straight back up to second gear. Cutting plenty this corner, being very patient on the throttle. Again, the back end wants to go light here. Try and get the steering as straight as you can, as quick as you can before applying the throttle. And balance your acceleration as you drop down the hill here. The car wants to understeer out to the right hand side. Let the car drift out there but get back on the brakes by the end of this curb here. I'm going to drop it down to second. You can try and drop it down to first and rotate the car, but I find second just gives me that little bit more control of the car. Then you've got to be patient on the throttle because the back end still wants to step out as you start climbing up the hill. A good exit out of that final corner is critical because you're uphill, full throttle, all the way to the finish line. And this car was a real pig to drive. It took me a few laps to get used to it. It just doesn't want to brake and it just doesn't want to turn in on the nose. Anyway, that's a 142.6. I'm going to let you watch that back again without me talking and I'll catch you at the end. So there we go at 1:42.6. At the time of filming, that's 3/10 quicker than you need to get your gold standard time. Hope you've seen something of use in the video. If you have, maybe consider a like, comment and a subscribe, and I shall see you on the next video. Take it easy.